Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called Life Nuggets, and today I'm talking to you from the subject, Managing Change in Your Team. Listen, if you're a leader, a pastor, a business owner, you have team members, and you have to help those people to navigate change. Change is inevitable in all of our lives, and we have to effectively know how to help our people go through it. So today I'm going to give you 4 principles that will show you how people think as it relates to change. The first mentality that we have is the victim mentality. This person is terrified that they will not be able to change. And what happens is they kind of go through a self-sabotage. They're so afraid of change that their work performance begins to be affected. Their work performance drops off. Their levels of excellence drop off because they're so afraid that they're not going to be able to cut it. And so you have to deal with this person who's a victim and afraid to change. The next person is a bystander. They sit back hoping things won't change. They don't really sabotage themselves, but what they don't do is they don't take risks. They don't do things to improve themselves because they're just sitting back waiting on things to happen to them. Instead of being proactive, instead of going out there and getting a normal job done that they're accustomed to, they sit back afraid and kind of paralyzed to the situation and afraid that change will take place. The third person is the critic. This person resists change and tries to influence everybody else's opinion of change. This person is the most dangerous person in your organization. They're a cancer. They have a problem with everything you do. They don't try to make the thing work right, and they influence other people with their actions and their attitudes. This person is very dangerous. The next person, as it relates to change, is the navigator. This person moves through the process of change smoothly. They take it. They take the good. They take the bad. They work through it. They're not afraid of change, but yet and still, even if they are, they're able to take the process going smoothly. This is the person that you want to promote. This is the person that you want to support. Because if this person does well, usually they can influence everybody else also. Now understand this. Change will go one of 2 ways in your organization. Your people will either look at the opportunity as an opportunity, or they will look at it as a burden. Now, if you involve your team early, if you communicate constantly, and you plan properly, and you don't let up, your team members will look at it as an opportunity. But again, you have to involve them in the process early. That brings about ownership. You have to communicate constantly. No one can get the wrong idea if you're talking. Plan properly. You can't just throw something out in the wind. Everything has to be meticulously planned out. And you don't let up. Look, you have to be consistent. You can't be all down with the plan today and letting off of it tomorrow. If you do these things, then they will look at it as an opportunity. However, if not, they will look at change as a burden. If you plan poorly, you don't consult them, and then you don't follow up. Go to the garbage because we don't plan. We are last minute. We just throw something and we expect it to work. That's not going to happen. If those people feel a part of the vision, they don't care. Why should they care? You haven't talked to them about it. You must consult them. And if you don't follow up, you're in trouble. My bishop told me one thing, and it's always made sense. People do what you inspect, not what you expect. Yeah, people don't like you standing over their shoulder, but when you do, they get the job done. When you don't, you leave them to themselves, and unfortunately, people like that, you really can't do that with. So I hope these things helped you. This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist, and I'm here to make sure you get a life.